I would like to kick off today's puzzle by giving a special shout out to D_Ginny for submitting today's puzzle. Why do I say a special shout out? Because in all my years of recording these daily puzzle videos, I think this is the first time that I'm looking at a puzzle where we are in check in the starting position. Now, what else is going on here? We're currently down an exchange. As we can see, at some point white has captured our rook on the side of the board while we have captured a pawn. So we have a pawn for the rook at the moment, but we are in check. Yes, we can block the check, but if we do that, white is simply going to recapture on c3. White is up an exchange and doing well. So if we don't block the check, our king has to move, and now the big question is, where do we go? Now, if we go either to e7 or d7, white will be quite happy to see that, because they will simply exchange queens, and when we recapture, they will take on c3. White is still up the exchange. The computer seems to think that black has some compensation here, but still gives a small advantage to white, which is of course not what we are looking for. So let's go back to the starting position, and you might be wondering, well, we've ruled out bishop f8 and we've ruled out king e7 and king d7. That only leaves king f7, which hangs the queen. But that is the correct solution, and the question is, why is that? First of all, white doesn't really have a choice but to take our queen. If white does anything else, like taking on c3 or castling, we will simply capture the queen in the corner and we are completely winning. So after king f7, white doesn't really have a choice but to take the free queen on d8, and now we will see our idea. We take on b2 now with a discovered check against the white king, and also attacking the rook in the corner. When the king moves, we take on a1 here. We get a new queen. Suddenly we have a queen again, but we have also captured a rook in the process. We are now, if we take another look at the position, up a full piece, and not just that, the white king is in some trouble. The computer gives +6 here for black, so we're completely winning. So a beautiful, beautiful puzzle. And finally, just in this position, when we take on b2, there is nothing really that white can do. The only other move than king f2 is to play knight c3, but now we're going to take on a1 immediately, not